Welcome everybody to YouTube Wrestling Champion World Trade Martyrs. Welcome to another video. As we are finally to this day, as today is finally the quarantine edition of WrestleMania, as it is WrestleMania 36. It is finally here, as the pandemic is still going around. But it won't stop WWE, as some of it was filmed during Wednesday and Thursday, and some of it is going to be live tonight, or some of it, part 1 is tonight, and then part 2 is going to happen tomorrow. And for tonight, I have a punishment for me for any time I get predictions wrong. So we're going to do predictions for you guys of all 16 matches. But for any time I get it wrong, I will eat one of these. For any of you guys don't know, these are really spicy. These are the habanero peppers. Habanero peppers used to be some of the spiciest peppers in the world until somebody made ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, and however many other freaking peppers are in the world. But there are 16 matches on the card. Both of them are going to be split apart. All matches are split apart. 8 matches are probably going to be tonight on night 1, and then 8 matches are going to be on night 2, along with promos and whatever they're going to do for WrestleMania. So, let's get on to it. So, also, the first thing I did was some of these, I'm not sure. Actually, I forgot one. Oops. I forgot to do one, and I'm just going to predict this one. So, number 1 is Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. So, I am going with Kevin Owens for the same reason that Rollins has had many WrestleMania moments throughout his career, ever since WrestleMania 30 when he was with the Shield, and he beat New Age Outlaws and Kane with Roman and Dean, or John Moxley as he's now called. He cashed in Money in the Bank. He was part of that mid-air reversal RKO. 32 he did not get to be a part of. He beat Triple H in 33. He won the Intercontinental title, becoming a Grand Slam champion at 34. 35 he became the Universal Champion. Will this be another Seth Rollins moment, or will this finally be a Kevin Owens moment? It might as well be a Kevin Owens moment, because Owens has not had as good moment as Rollins has had, even though he was in that ladder match at 32. Did not win. He had a match with Jericho at 33, and then he was part of a Daniel Bryan WrestleMania moment. Still not a moment for Kevin Owens. As I say, Kevin Owens finally wins. Finally gets his moment at WrestleMania, and gets a moment that he can finally share. But it's mainly his. Next up is the women's tag team titles, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. To be honest, I have no idea where this is going to go, but I'm going to say Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, even though this has no build-up kind of whatsoever. Some of these matches have no build-up whatsoever. This match I'm not as excited to see. I'm not excited to see it almost at all, because there's no build-up to this one. I think Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross will win, because the title has not been defended as much ever since Sasha and Bayley had it. The Iconics really didn't defend it as much, but then Bliss and Cross finally won them. They defended them pretty well around, and then they just stopped defending it as much. So I'm going to go with Bliss and Cross, and we're going to see how this goes. Next one I'm really excited to see, because this story has actually been building up, and I'm so excited to see how this is going to turn out. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if Mandy Rose is going to be Dolph's corner now, ever since last night on Friday Night SmackDown. It was revealed that Sonya and Dolph were in a plan to break up Otis and Mandy, as Sonya told Otis she was going to be late, and told Dolph that he finally gets what he wants, and that's Mandy. So will the love spark at WrestleMania? Or will the love still crash down of Mandy Rhodes and Otis? We'll find out. I'm gonna pick Otis. Otis needs his happy ending. Otis deserves his happy ending. I don't. If Vince screws over Otis on this, I'm gonna be mad. But Otis deserves this. Elias and King Corbin. I really don't know who to pick, but I'm gonna pick. Ooh. I'm gonna pick Elias. Elias hasn't had a WrestleMania moment. Neither has Corbin. Well, Corbin had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal win, and that's it. This one has no build up whatsoever either. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Aleister Black's gonna win. It's gonna happen. Because I'm pretty sure Rusev and Bobby Lashley would have ended their rivalry at WrestleMania. But Rusev is in Russia because of this. Again, a lot of matches that should have happened are not happening because of this virus. Like the match I was really hoping to see that they were going to do was a Fatal 4-Way United States title match between Rey Mysterio, Andrade, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo. That match I would have been super excited to see. Roman Reigns and Goldberg isn't happening, but we just found out last night that Braun is taking Roman's place. I'm not as excited for that one, but we're going to see how it goes down. I'm going to pick Elias. Alright, next one we're going to talk about is the Firefly Funhouse match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt. If they're going to bury The Fiend and Bray Wyatt, they're going to have Cena win, but I don't see that happening. I have The Fiend, Bray Wyatt winning. Bray needs this win after losing to The Fiend. I mean, after losing to The Fiend. Losing to Goldberg at Super Showdown. He needs it to go to keep his push going up. And if he doesn't win, he's basically going down to basically where Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt was. Basically into nothing. Raw Tag Team titles are on the line as Angel Garza has a new partner instead of Andrade. It is now Austin Theory versus the Street Profits. Street Profits win. There's no really any build up to this one, so this one ain't gonna be that good. The NXT Women's title will be on the line for the first time at WrestleMania as Charlotte Flair competes against Rhea Ripley. This I'm excited to see. Now, everybody still sees NXT as still this developmental brand. Even though NXT has put on some of the greatest matches ever since last year and years before. Ever since they were a developmental brand, even when they were at Survivor Series and they dominated Raw and SmackDown all the way through to win Survivor Series. If they want to make it a more bigger third brand, they would have Charlotte win. So I'm having Charlotte Flair win this. Ripley, the biggest thing they can do is either put her on the main roster or keep a rivalry going between the two. But I don't know what's going to happen. But I see Charlotte going on there and them making it actually an official third brand. Next one I'm actually pretty excited about. And I hope this goes out as much as I'm wanting to. For the Intercontinental Championship, we have Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Sami Zayn I have retaining because of Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura going to be able to come out and help. Going to be able to come out and help Daniel Bryan as long as Gulak is either going to turn or something. As Sami Zayn needs this win. I'm so glad he finally has the Intercontinental title like he deserves. And hopefully it stays long, and hopefully Daniel Bryan won't have as good as a WrestleMania moment this year, and Sami Zayn gets his WrestleMania moment just like Kevin Owens. We are at match number 9. Number 10, the SmackDown Women's title is going to happen in a 5-pack elimination match. We have Bayley, Sasha, Lacey Evans, Tamina, and Naomi. I say Naomi gets out first. Tamina goes at second. Bailey goes at third, where we're going to see Sasha turn on Bailey, or we're going to see Bailey turn on Sasha. We're going to see one or the other. I have Lacey Evans or Sasha Banks winning. We're going to either see Lacey Evans win the title, excuse me. We're either going to see Lacey Evans win the title and Sasha and Bailey go on to do something, and then Naomi and Lacey Evans go one-on-one. Or we're going to see Bailey and Sasha go on for the women's title. I see Sasha winning more, but we're going to see how it happens. Now there's going to be a ladder match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. One of the Uso. We don't know if Miz is going to show up, or we don't know the New Day. So right now, it says one of the Usos versus John Morrison. No matter the match, if it's Usos, New Day, and Miz and Morrison, or whether it's one of the New Day, one of the Usos, and one of Morrison, Miz and John Morrison, or just one of the Usos or one of the New Day versus Morrison, I still see Miz and Morrison winning. They just got those titles just a little bit at the Rumble. I mean, not at Rumble, Super Showdown. I still see Miz and Morrison keeping the titles for a little while, just to see how it goes. A Boneyard match will happen as well, as whether it's the Dead Man, the Ministry of Darkness, or the Badass Undertaker takes on the phenomenal AJ Styles. I have the Undertaker. As the Undertaker, no matter what person he's gonna be, this AJ's been trying to throw mind games in his head with mentioning Michelle McCool as his wife and taking it and calling him Mark Calloway instead of the Undertaker. And even though the Undertaker kind of threw shade at the new guys, and so did Styles, saying that like years ago, if Styles was in WWE, he wouldn't have been able to have a chance against the Undertaker. To be honest, he was right. He wouldn't have been able to hang with most of the guys. He'd be not even close to the WWE Championship. Like, you had guys back in the Attitude Era, guys like Stone Cold, The Rock, Kurt Angle, Edge, Jericho, Benoit. Yeah, I said Chris Benoit. Get over it. The Undertaker, you had... Good God, you had Booker T, you had Goldberg, you had Brock Lesnar, you had Triple H, you had Shawn Michaels, you had Ric Flair, you had all these guys that were WWE Championship material, and then you had guys like Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero as well. Like, he wouldn't have stood a chance. He still would have been in like the U.S. Intercontinental title picture until they all left. Which, spoiler, last time one of them left was 2011, which was Edge. Triple H wasn't even a full-time competitor anymore. Undertaker wasn't a full-time competitor anymore after 2010. The Rock left around 2004, so it's Stone Cold. Brock Lesnar really isn't a full-time competitor like he used to be. Benoit's been dead since 2007. Guerrero's been dead since 2005. Jericho's in AEW right now. We're going to see how this goes. Gallows and Anderson will probably be in it, but in the end, I still see The Undertaker winning this Boneyard match, but we will see. And now, the match I'm really excited to see, along with one other match. Edge versus Randy Orton in a last man standing match. We all were shocked to see the Rated R Superstar return at the Royal Rumble, and now we get to see him in one-on-one action against the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer Randy Orton. As this rivalry's been going on ever since the Rumble. Actually, if you're counting how long, it's been a while since this rivalry's been going on. Because one's been trying to push the other to be better, and then the other da-da-da-da-da. It's been going like, who's going to stay on top. But in the end, I see Edge finally getting peace and closure, as this might be his final match. We don't know. But in the end, I see the Rated R Superstar taking advantage and winning this match. The Raw Women's title will be on the line as this match is finally happening. Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch. Shayna will win. There is no doubt in my mind. There has never been a doubt about it. Shayna is winning the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte's taking the NXT title from Rhea. Shayna's winning the Raw Women's Championship. This match, I don't even have a winner. But I'm pretty sure I now know who I'm pretty sure going to have to win. Goldberg versus Braun. I have Goldberg. No reason. No doubt. I just took a shot in the dark on this one. Goldberg retains. Even though there's a part of me that thinks Braun's going to win. Now the other match that I'm really anxious to see, but I'm really excited to see, the WWE Championship will be on the line pretty sure tomorrow in the main event. As Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble, even knocked out the current WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar. And will be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. I have Drew winning, even though it's not going to be as great as we were going to see it on the grandest stage of them all with like 70, 80,000 people watching, and then we'll be cheering for Drew McIntyre, even though all of Scotland, all of the UK is going to be busting ass if Drew doesn't win. But in the end, I see Brock losing and Drew McIntyre finally becoming the new WWE Champion like he deserves. In the end, Drew McIntyre will win with a Claymore, and will be breaking the dreams of Brock Lesnar. And it will be one hell of a match to see, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this WrestleMania, even though there's going to be no one in the crowd. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do after WrestleMania with everything that's going to happen. But tune in to WrestleMania tonight at 7. And tune in to WrestleMania tomorrow night as well at 7 o'clock for part 2. Part 1 is tonight. But stay tuned in. We're going to see how this night goes. I'm going to see how many habanero peppers I'm going to have to eat tonight. It's not going to be fun. But we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned, and I will see you all later.